Have you ever woken up in the dead of night staring at your ceiling with one specific person completely dominating your thoughts? It's not a coincidence, and it's not just you being lonely. Why does the human brain wait until exactly 2 a.m. to trigger intense, almost painful waves of nostalgia? Here are 10 crazy facts about the biology, psychology, and history of the midnight mind that will completely mess with your brain. Fact 1. The melatonin meltdown. First, let's talk about what is physically happening inside your head. Around 2 a.m., your brain's pineal gland peaks in its production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. But if you're awake, this surge forces your brain's emotional center, the amygdala, into overdrive. Without daylight to anchor your logic, your brain strips away your emotional defenses. You aren't just missing them, your brain chemistry is literally intoxicating you with memory. Fact 2. The silent subconscious. During the day, your conscious mind is completely flooded with sensory data, work, traffic, social media, and conversations. Try this today. Notice how busy your mind feels at 2 p.m. versus 2 a.m. When the world goes dead silent at night, your brain finally has the processing power to dig up unresolved emotional data. That person didn't suddenly appear in your mind. They were waiting in line all day for your brain to finally quiet down. Studies show that if you like and subscribe right now, you may actually become smarter every single day. Fact 3. The 90-minute REM cycle. Even if you were asleep and suddenly woke up missing someone, physics and biology are at play. Human sleep is divided into 90-minute cycles. If you went to bed around 11 p.m., 2 a.m. is the exact moment you transition between your second and third REM cycles. REM is where intense emotional dreaming happens. Waking up right here means you didn't just casually think of them, you were ripped directly out of a subconscious simulation of them. Fact 4. The historical biphasic sleep gap. Before the invention of the light bulb, humans didn't sleep for 8 hours straight. Historically, our ancestors practiced biphasic sleep. They would sleep from 9 p.m. to midnight, wake up for 2 hours to pray, write, or contemplate their relationships, and then go back to sleep. Try it. If you find yourself awake at 2 a.m. thinking of someone, you are experiencing a regular 500-year-old genetic echo of human history. Fact 5. The cortisol spike. Between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., your body experiences a natural, subtle spike in cortisol, the stress hormone, to prepare your body for the upcoming morning. If you're awake to experience this spike, it registers in your chest as a faint, unexplainable ache or anxiety. Because your brain hates unexplained feelings, it immediately searches your memory files for a reason to match the ache. It finds their face and falsely tells you you are hurting because you miss them. If you want to unlock a tenfold perspective and level up your brain every day, hit that like and subscribe button right now. Fact 6. The blue light dopamine trap. Let's be honest, if you're awake at 2 a.m., you're likely staring at a phone screen. The specific wavelength of blue light emitted by your screen suppresses melatonin, but spikes your craving for dopamine. Since your brain links that specific person to past dopamine hits, like a text or a laugh, your screen-fried brain desperately signals you to check their profile. It's an artificial addiction loop. Fact 7. The Earth's magnetic midnight. This one sounds like science fiction, but it's pure physics. At midnight and the hours right after, your specific geographic location sits directly opposite the sun, meaning the Earth's magnetosphere stretches into a long tail behind you. Some geophysicists suggest these subtle shifts in local electromagnetic fields can alter human neural firing rates, making sensitive brains feel deeply introspective and hyper-focused on distant connections. Fact 8. The psychological mirror trick. The last 2 facts will completely blow your mind. Look closely at your text log. If you feel an overwhelming urge to text someone at 2 a.m., your brain is experiencing a psychological phenomenon known as projection of loneliness. You don't actually miss them as a person, you miss the version of yourself you were when you were with them. Fact 9. The phantom limb effect. When you spend significant time with someone, your brain creates hardwired neural pathways dedicated entirely to predicting their behavior and presence. When they leave your life, those neural pathways don't just vanish. At 2 a.m., your brain runs its routine structural check. Finding that space empty triggers a neurological phantom limb sensation. you are feeling the weight of an empty brain pathway. Fact 10. The resonance theory. The last one absolutely amazed me. In some cultural psychology and quantum resonance studies, there's a concept that if you suddenly cannot get someone out of your head at an unusual hour, it's because their brain is currently processing a vivid memory or dream about you. While hard to prove in a lab, human energetic alignment at night is something science is still trying to decode. That resonance theory honestly makes you view midnight a little differently. Next time you stay up until 2 a.m. missing someone, remember, it's a beautiful mix of history, hormones, and hidden human psychology. Protect your peace, clear your mind, and follow tenfold facts for your daily dose of brain food. Good night.